Roar could make history, becoming the first side to win the A-League Championship 3 times. A heavy load will fall on German midfielder Thomas Broich. He was once considered a future superstar and followed by a documentary crew. But he questioned the conformity of the Bundesliga and poured time into his love of literature and music. Here, he's recaptured both passion and form. Thomas, firstly, congratulations. Your second Johnny Warren medal for Best Player in the A-League and now your third grand final. How does it feel?
It's not bad, eh? No, I'm really excited. Took me a while to realise and let it sink in what all this means. But you rightly pointed out it's the third grand final in 4 years, and that's for the club. That's a massive achievement, and it could be a third win too. So that's even bigger.
Do you ever think to yourself, how did I get here?
To be honest with you, not really. I know where I went wrong, and I don't have any regrets. I know I was kind of stupid and I kind of ruined my own career over there, but I'm more than happy here. I managed to be quite successful here, but the most important thing for me is what's happening in the here and now, and that's going pretty well.
I'm interested in the fact that you think that you ruined your career, because from that documentary it seems like you were just asking questions.
Yeah, well, that certainly didn't help. I should have been a bit stronger there. You know, you don't have to question everything, and you don't need to understand everything, and you have to accept the fact that some things in life just aren't the way you want them to be. And I sort of separated myself from the group and also the Bundesliga as such. I always perceived myself as being that slightly different, and I thought I didn't have much in common with the majority of people involved in the game, and that's just not true.
So what have you found here in Australia that has you in arguably career best form and arguably the best import we've seen in the A-League?
It's a bit more laid back here. We're still growing the game, and it's more about the beauty of the game. It's not so much about the pressures and the negative sides of the game. We're not smashing each other. We're giving each other credit for what we're doing, and that's just an environment where I can bring out the best of me, or maybe this environment brings out the best of me.
Your contract here in Brisbane expires in the end of season 2016-17. You'll be 36. Do you want to stay?
Sitting here right now, I'd say, yeah, I love the game, I love the club, I want to keep playing as long as possible. But I mean, let's talk again next year, and then in 2 years' time, and then in 3 years' time, it might look completely different. Now,
Ange Postecoglou brought you over here, and now, of course, Mike Mulvey is the coach. You've had some problems with management in the past. What is it about them that's brought the best out in you?
They allow me to express myself. I get a lot of freedom on and off the park, and yeah, I feel really comfortable around those guys. Like the fact, for instance, that Ange didn't have a problem with me playing the guitar. And in Germany, I got hammered for this. It was like, oh, he's not focusing on football, his mind's elsewhere, and no wonder he's not performing. And it seemed like no matter what I did, no matter what interests I had, it always backfired. And here people perceive it in a very, very different way. They're very tolerant, and I really appreciate that.
I noticed that you've never scored more than 1 goal in a game before. Why do you think that is?
When I think about my game, I see myself setting up goals, I see myself dribbling people and all that kind of stuff. I think about rotations, 1 and 2 touch football, but I don't think so much about actually scoring goals. And whilst realizing that, it's hard for me to actually do it. Like it seems not to be in my nature. And that's certainly one area where I need to improve, and I still want to improve. And like I said, maybe it's not even a skill thing, maybe it's just the mindset. I need to know that I just have to pull the trigger, which I don't do often enough, unfortunately.
Well, let's hope you can pull the trigger on Sunday. Best of luck in the grand final, and thanks for joining 7:30 Queensland.
You're welcome.